Hello everyone, Thempirian here with more new cards. We've got the next deck build pack coming right at us, deck build pack Glorious Victors, and they're doing that thing again where they have the three archetypes announced and they're showing us one art from each of them, these three characters right here, and giving us a quick little description of them. We already have this one here. We're going to be talking about that in just a second, but I thought we'd go over what they're called, what they're, saying about them right now. And what we're going to be looking at in a second is called Senate. It has nothing to do with the card Senate Switch because it's not what it's named in Japanese. So they decided to add an extra N to avoid the non-intended interaction, which actually might be likely what happens. It's possible. They can't call it Senat because of Senatus. That's funny. So yeah, the idea with this one is a theme that ritual summons a new king by using monsters without effects. So we're going to take a look at what that means in just a second. But we also have, this also Senate Nacht Sphinx. What we also have is Ray's Moon, a theme that shines brighter and brighter the harder one yearns for the moon. Lesbian as fuck. Thank you very much. Look at her. She's so pretty. God damn, they really emphasize the fucking... God damn. Those are some tight pants. You might want to go up one size. That can't be healthy. Cielo, the Ray's Moon Veil. Cool name. Xenovator Triangle. Maybe Delta? I'm not sure. Grotesque monsters from a Xenoverse are now unleashed. Hollow Devour Xenovator Delta. Triangle. It's a cool card. It's like a little dragon thing. We love Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragons that look exactly like this. There's like 10 million of them. Oh my god, I didn't notice there's like a fucking... There's not only is there the border around the card here, there's also a fucking, like, stamp here, Ray's Moon. It just says Ray's Moon. Hold up. That looks a little funky. I'm just going to assume it's because it's drawn. I don't want to think of the alternative. Can we talk about this pose? This pose is super awkward. Anyways, let's talk about our main topic, Senate. That's our new archetype. And here's the thing again, it does not work with Senate Switch. So first up, we have Senate Prophet Nefertari, not Nefertiti, that's a different person. And that appears to be some sort of ancient Egyptian hollow dual disc. Interesting. It's a level 4 light zombie effect monster. Light zombies. 0 attack, 1000 defense. 0 attack. Interesting. Can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. This card is normal special summon. You can send it to the graveyard. Okay. Show up to 2 normal monsters from your hand, deck, face up, field, or graveyard. Oh no. Then set the same number of Senate spells from your deck. So, okay. So you can show 2 from basically anywhere. So you have to just have 2... This is a Duel Links ass skill, by the way. This is just like a fucking Duel Links effect. Show 2 normal monsters from anywhere, and then you get to activate the effect here, which is set on any number of Senate spells from the deck, equal to the number you reveal. So you can set 2, just not bad. Okay. Doesn't even say with different names either. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, equip a normal monster from your graveyard to a ritual monster you control. Okay, so we're doing ritual monsters and normal monsters. Wow, this sounds bad already. That's unfortunate. Ritual monsters and normal monsters. Okay, Magic Key. All right, Magic Key, I see you. Oh no. Senate Prophet Amenhotep. Level 4 light zombie, 0 attack, 1500 defense. Going to use the card's first and second effects each once per turn. I think the fact that it has higher stats than the woman is a hate crime. You'll use this card's first and second effects per turn. This card is normal special. You can send it to the graveyard. Show up to 2 normal monsters from your hand, deck, face up, field, or a graveyard, and set the same number of Senate traps from your deck. You know, one thing I'm noticing is that you can't show them from the banishment. So if your opponent banishes enough of your normal monsters, you do get fucked. You are just fucked. But getting 2 traps seems pretty good. But you have to reveal 2 normal monsters. Oh man. You manage this card for your graveyard and target up to 3 normal monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. How many normal monsters do you think I'm playing? I don't want to play 3 normal monsters. What are you talking about? Senate Nacht Sphinx. So this is our new king. So level 12 dark zombie ritual. Okay, so the rituals are dark apparently. 5,000 attack, 2,500 defense. This is a very normal amount of defense to have on a 5,000 attack monster. You can ritual summon this card using any Senate card. Okay. Any Senate card. It doesn't even have to be a ritual. You can only use this card's name's first and third effects each once per turn. You can discard this card, add a Senate card for your deck to your hand, except for Senate Nacht Sphinx. Okay, there's some consistency. I love when the rituals give you consistency. If this card equipped with an equip card, as in like the normal monsters you can equip with Nefertari, and there's probably other ways to do that. But if it's equipped with an equip card, it is unaffected by your opponent's activated card effects. Oh boy, it's a 5,000 attack towers. Okay, that's a little annoying. I don't know if it's scary, but it is annoying. Third effect, quick effect. You can send as many face-up, or you can send one face-up normal monster card you control to the graveyard. Does not say like monster you control. It says monster card you control. So if they're being used as equips, you can send those. And change as many monsters your opponent controls as possible to face down defense position. Then you can special summon a normal monster from your graveyard. Oh, okay. So it sends a face-up normal monster and then puts another one on the board so that you're not actually losing card advantage. That's kind of cool. And then putting down a bunch of monsters face down. That's an Ultimate Conductor Tyranno effect. That's not bad. I don't know. This card seems pretty decent on its own, like as its own thing. Tassenet, the Tausenet Wajet. Level 8 Dark Zombie Ritual Effect Monster, 3,200, 2,500. These guys are big. Ritual summon this card with any Senate card. You can only use this card's first and third effects each once per turn. You discard this card to send a Senate card for your deck to the graveyard, except for Tau Senate Ajat. We haven't... I guess the two main deck monsters don't mind going to the graveyard, but that's kind of rough. This card equipped with an equipped card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Okay, it's a lesser towers. Quick effect, send up to 3 face-up normal monster cards you control to the graveyard. Target the same number of cards your opponent controls, return them to the hand or extra deck, special summon a normal monster for your graveyard. This card seems doo-doo dog shit. I don't know. I guess if you just send one, it's fine. If you're sending 3, that can be like really, it's like a huge decrease in card economy. But it is bouncing 3 cards at the same time to the hand or extra deck. And if you're going to the extra deck, that could be really impactful, actually. This could be a really good breaker in particular. Well, you'd have to get there somehow. 3 face-up normal cards and also getting this card on field while your opponent controls the monsters. Yeah, I don't know. I guess sending back row back to hand before the end of turn could be really useful. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a fine card. It's a fine card. I mean, bouncing is nothing to sneeze at because it is novel removal. It's like a fine card. Senate Mez Nekbet. Level 6 Dark Zombie Ritual Effect Monster, 2,800, 1,500. Level 2,800 for a level 6 is kind of crazy. Ritual summon this card with any Senate card. You can only use this card's name first and third effects once per turn each. Discard this card, add a Senate card from your graveyard to your hand, except for Nekbet. Sucks. This card equipped with an equipped card cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay. Quick effect. You special summon a face-up normal monster card from your spell trap zone. If you do equip this card you control to it as an equipped spell that gives it 2,500 attack. That's terrible. Like, I get it's getting a normal monster out that you can send for the other guys, but like the other part of the effect is terrible. Okay. Is that twin-headed thunder dragon? What the fuck is that? I think it is. Barasenet M. Heru. It's named after the Egyptian Book of the Dead. What are these other guys named after? Nekbet, god of Upper Egypt. Wajet, goddess of Lower Egypt. And this guy's just a sphinx. Alright, it's a field spell. You can only use this card's second effect once per turn. Maybe this will make the deck good. Once per turn, you can ritual summon... Oh, nope, it's a ritual spell. Once per turn, you can ritual summon a Senate ritual monster from your hand or graveyard by sending normal monster cards with different names from each other from your hand. Oh, they have to have different names too? Come on. hand, deck, and or face-up field to the graveyard whose total levels equal or exceed its level. Then you can equip one normal monster from your graveyard to it. If you special summon a non-token normal monster, you can draw one card. Okay, I guess that makes a more reason to use the effect of the level 6. You summon a guy, you get a draw. All these effects to summon a guy get a draw, which is interesting. Is there a level 12 normal monster in the deck? I don't know that there is. So let's just do that. So let's go to the filters. We want normal monsters. We want level 12. None. So you are going to have some amount of different named fuckers. Can we... I don't know why it defaulted to 6 now. Can we sort by level? I just want to see what the highest level is. Like, I guess we could just do this. No 11. I think there's a 10, isn't there? No 10? Really? There's got to be a 9. Okay, I know there's 8s. Is there really not one? Not a 9? There's not a 9. Really? Is this like... Okay, wait a minute. I just realized, is this a ploy to get you to play the Another Verse cards, finally? Like, make the Another Verse cards playable? But of course, you could just use Blue Eyes instead. Why wouldn't you just use Blue Eyes, right? Or Dragon Core Hexer, that's a tuner. You can do synchro plays. I don't know. There is Trihorn Dragon. You know, Trihorn Dragon? Anyone? What of these is the highest attack? I mean, like... Blue Eyes is probably up there. It's Blue Eyes, baby. It's Blue Eyes. Just play Blue Eyes. Interesting. I guess they don't print level 9 normal monsters to not conflict with Blue Eyes being strong. Is that what it is? Anyways, so yeah, if you want to summon the level 12 fucker with that ritual effect, you have to have multiple normal monsters. So you have to have at least 2 anyways for the effects of your fuckers to get maximum value out of them. But God, how many normal monsters do you want me to play? All right. Next up, a normal spell, Senate per Ak. Appears to basically be House of the Soul. So this card is Senate Little Birdhouse in your Soul. It's a normal spell card. You only use this card's first and second effects each once per turn. Add a Senate monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, this just searches the monsters. Can get you the ritual monsters as well, which can get you into other cards. If you discard a Senate ritual monster while this card in your graveyard, you can manage this card, special summon a non-effect fusion monster from your extra deck with attack less than or equal to any of the discarded monsters as a normal monster card. But for the rest of this turn, it cannot attack directly. You cannot activate non-zombie monsters effects. Okay, so I was about to say, all this other shit talks about normal monsters, but then this one's like, summon the non-effect fusion monster as an... Okay, well that doesn't work, but it does summon them as a normal monster card. Which means you can use the effect to summon like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which is a level 12 monster, and then use that as the whole cost for Senate Noct Sphinx. Which you could just get anytime you discard a ritual monster, which the ritual monster's effects in hands discard them. By the way, where does this ritual summon from? From hand or grave? Okay, good. I was hoping it would summon from hand or grave. So yeah, I guess that's a way to get the whole cost in one card, but it seems like a lot to go through for that. The rest of the turn, it cannot attack directly, so you will want to convert it into something, I suppose. You can activate non-zombie monsters effects, so you really want you to stay in zombies. Interesting. And then we have the trap cards. We have first up Amduasenet. Seems to be named after Amduat, an important Egyptian funerary text. You can only activate one card of this card's name per turn. Ritual summon a Senate monster ritual monster from your hand or graveyard by sending normal monster cards with different names from each other from your hand, deck, face-up field to the graveyard, whose total levels equal or exceed its level. Then you can equip one normal monster from your grave to it. So it's got the same ritual effect as the field spell, it seems. Yeah, it's literally the same ritual effect, I believe. Yeah. Okay. If a normal monster card you control be destroyed by battle or card effect, you manage this card from your graveyard instead. So this helps protect the normal monsters that you use to like power on your the effects of your ritual monsters. Which, by the way, like if you're getting all three of them on board at any point, where's the rest of your shit go? Where do all these normal monsters go? 3 ritual monsters take up 3 monster zones. You get 2 slots left, right? I guess you also get the equip monsters as well. Senate. Wait, does this protect those? Normal monster cards you would destroy. Yeah, no, it protects those as well. Okay, interesting. Senate Cataract. Normal trap. You can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn. Choose opponent's main monster zones equal to the number of normal monsters and Senate ritual monsters you control. Negate the first monster effect activated in each of those zones that resolves this turn. This is a bizarre effect. Choose opponent's main monster zones equal to the number of normal monsters and Senate ritual monsters you control, which, you know, could be quite a good many if you got all 3 on board and they all have an equip. That's a lot. Negate the first. It's like you could easily like have all 5 main monster zones filled up. Negate the first monster effect activated in each of those zones that resolves this turn. So like. That makes the opponent you have to keep track, and the opponent has to keep track very carefully of zone placement. That's actually like really crazy. If the total attack of all normal monster cards you control is more than 3,000, you can banish a card from your graveyard, then target one monster your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. I think the wording on this would still include the equip cards, so this seems pretty easy to accomplish. That's not a bad secondary effect. Senate Thunderfall, Counter Trap. You can only use the card first and second effects once per turn each. Opponent activates a spell trap card where you control a normal monster or a Senate ritual monster. Negate the activation if you do destroy that card. Okay, just a spell trap negate. If the total attack of all normal monster cards you control is more than 3,000, banish the card from your graveyard. Set 1 Senate spell trap for your deck or graveyard, except for Senate Thunderfall. And then it's got the reprints, which are Trihorn Dragon, of course, a level 8 you can use. Black Skull Dragon, a non-effect fusion monster you could summon. The Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, which is, I believe, in that art there. Yeah, look at that. That's definitely what it is. That is absolutely what it is. That's funny. And Sea Monster of Theseus, the best card of whatever fucking year it came out. Which is, of course, a tuner, which makes it a pretty interesting option relative to some of these other ones. You're just accessing your synchro plays. I mean, like, think of what this deck can do for like zombie synchro, right? Like, you can't activate if you get monsters out of the extra deck with the effect of this card, you can't use non-zombie monster effects, but you can use zombie monster effects of potential zombie synchro monsters you make, right? So that's like something interesting, right? These also seem to synergize pretty well with like other decks that care about normal monsters, potentially Magic-y, although Magic-y takes up a lot of room, I feel like, for this. But I think probably more promising would be Primite, of course. Primite seems like a perfect pairing for this. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff you can pair with this. The one thing is, though, this is a huge first wave. And it feels like you need to be running a lot of these cards. Like, you gotta be running 3 Nefertari, because she gets you fucking 2 spells. You gotta be running probably at least 1 Amenhotep to get you the trap cards. You gotta be running 3 Sphinx, because it's just a consistency tool. How much of the Wadjet do you run? You probably run 1 at least. Maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't know. Do you run Neckbet? Probably. Maybe 1 copy of Neckbet, just because of how easy it is to make. Although it still requires, like, if you're going like for level 4s, it still requires 2 of them to make. If you're going for 4s or 8s, it's going to require the same amount of materials Wadjet does, and Wadjet's a better card. But Neckbet does give you some repeatability. Like, it gives you the Draco Tail inevitability, right? A little bit. I don't know. You definitely want to run like a ton of the field spell, probably. It seems really fucking important because it's the only thing that ritual summons that's not a trap card. By the way, only 2 ritual summons in a 3 ritual monster deck. Thank you for that. I guess you could just run ARA, right? You can just run Advanced Ritual Art. It's not in archetype, but it is just a ritual spell you can have. You got to run 3 of this for sure because it's your consistency spell. And also it does some bonus shit that just is really easy to trigger. Oh, and then you're probably running some amount of these 3 traps. You probably want to run all 3 of them, right? You want to run like maybe 3 of the fucking one that ritual summons. So this is probably going to feel a little bit like Draco Tail, actually. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, this is kind of like Draco Tail, except it forces you to play a bunch of shitty-ass normal monsters. And I just don't know if that's really good enough. Also, the things you're summoning aren't, like, as utility good as you would like them to be, because instead you're making a big towers instead of a utility monster, right? Which is a little rough. Like, a towers is fine. It's like a valuable game plan for like a Lunalight, but you have to back it up, right? Does this deck back it up enough? The big boss monster has the UCT Book of Moon. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for backing it up. You've got up to 3 bounces potentially. I mean, do you have up to 3 bounces? How many of these are you actually making, right? You're making 1 off of the field spell on turn 1. You're making 1 during the opponent's turn off of the trap card. And then you're not making a 3rd one. What the fuck? Maybe the 3rd ritual is going to be in the 2nd wave in the next core set. Maybe that's what they're doing, is they're waiting on the 3rd ritual to be there. Or maybe they do expect you to play ARA. Maybe they're fucking insane and they expect you to play ARA. But yeah, you can run like 3 different normal monsters with different names. Maybe make one of them a tuner. Like, there's like 3 level 4s. You could summon Sphinx. With it. With the field spell, sending the cards. And then you've got Sphinx. It's a towers. It's got a Book of Moon. What is the fucking turn 1 play they want you to do? Let's like start with like Nefertari, I suppose. Nefertari reveals 2 normal monsters from wherever. Goes to the graveyard where it can do its sick shit. Then you grab the 2 spells, field spell and normal spell. Field spell is set, normal spell is set. You use normal spell to add, this is just your 1 card combo, by the way. So like we're just like not acknowledging that you draw anything else for right now. I guess you get Senate Knocked Sphinx off of the Searcher, the Rhoda. Senate Knocked Sphinx, you go discard to add a Senate card from deck to hand. What do you fucking get? I don't know. Maybe you get one of the trap cards. Oh wait, no, I know what you get actually. There's no way to specials this guy. Wait a minute. There's no way to there's not a way to hold up. There's not a way to special summon these fuckers. Why don't we have a way to special summon the main deck, guys? They activate on special summon. How are they being special summoned? They're not tuners. You can't get them off of Unizombie. Oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no. So yeah, I guess you don't get that fucker. You don't get Amenhotep at all, because you can't fucking summon his ass. I guess you fucking get... you don't get Neckbat. I guess you get Wadjet off of, Senate Knocked Sphinx. I mean, you could also get the trap card. You could get the, I mean, it's the only way you get the trap cards. So yeah, I guess you just grab the ritual trap card unless you drew it, in which case you grab one of the other trap cards that actually does something besides ritual summon. What the... I'm like, I gotta read these cards again. Nefertari has no way to summon herself. She just sends herself to the graveyard, gets the spells in the field, and then banishes herself to equip a normal monster from grave to a ritual monster you control. Amenhotep has no way to summon himself. He gets the trap cards and shuffles normal monsters into the deck. Doesn't even draw you a card for all that trouble. Sphinx, you know, grabs another card, makes itself unaffected, summons a normal monster from the grave. Wadjet, you know, sends a Senate, it foolishes a Senate card, protects itself from card effects, does the triple bounce up to triple, switches him as a normal monster. Adds a Senate card from graveyard. Can't be destroyed by battle. Equipped a card. Does that stupid shit. Only summons a normal monster card. Does not summon another Senate card. Ritual summons a Senate card. Special summons a non-token normal monster. You draw a card. Summons the fucking non-effect fusion monster. Turns it into a normal monster. Adds from deck to hand, and then there's just a bunch of trap cards, and we know those don't do that shit either. What the fuck? Okay, so let's go back to that turn, like that one card combo, turn one play. Do you even play? No, you probably play Amenhotep just to put normal monsters back into the deck. You don't even, like, I guess you like this if you get him in hand and you don't have Nefertari. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so yeah, Nefertari sets the two spells. Rhoda grabs the king, Sphinx. Sphinx grabs the ritual trap card, I guess, if you have a ritual monster in hand to summon. If not, you grab Cataract or Thunderfall, I suppose. I mean, I guess maybe you could grab Wadjet if you have the ritual trap in hand. Or you grab Wadjet just to send Amenhotep. You definitely, if you do grab Wadjet, you absolutely are sending Amenhotep to the grave just to have him there, I think. Or you're sending one of the trap cards to the grave to have their graveyard effects for protecting your normal monsters. Or this one where you target opponent's monster you control, send it to the graveyard. That's pretty good, right? That's like not a bad thing to have in the graveyard. Can you... Oh, those are... You can actually use both of those effects in the same turn. That's crazy. Same with this one. Wow, that's insane. Not the case for the ritual spell card, ritual trap card, but that's okay. The other two being... Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, then you ritual summon. So yeah, now you've got Nefertari in the graveyard. You've got Sphinx in the graveyard. You've got Senate per Ankh summoning a non-effect fusion monster from the extra deck with attack less than or equal to any of the discarded monsters as a normal monster card. So you can summon whatever the fuck you want because it's a 5,000 attack guy. and then you use the field spell to send 5 or 3. Well, actually, at this point, you can just literally send the guy you just summoned instead of any normal monsters at all. You can just send the guy you just summoned to the graveyard to ritual summon the Sphinx from the graveyard, and then equip. Well, okay, but the fusion monster wouldn't be a normal monster card anymore, so I don't know if that's actually a good idea. Oh, also you flip the field spell before you do the effect of send it per Ankh, because then it summons it as a normal monster card, so you get to draw a card there. That's a once per turn though. Be clear on that. Just a once per turn. So then you end on a fucking unaffected guy. Well, I don't, because it would forget once that that monster hits the graveyard, it would forget that it was a normal monster, right? So you probably don't want to even do that. You probably just want to send the monsters from the extra deck, or from the deck, not the extra deck. So like you send like 3 level 4 monsters to make your 12. And then you're sitting on unaffected towers with the face down effect. This seems not very good. Like, this seems like worse Lunalight, and Lunalight, is a fine deck, but it's not great right now. Like, the thing with Lunalight is it puts up 2 towers, which is way harder to deal with than 1 tower, right? This deck puts up 1 tower. It is, stop trying to be worse Lunalight, right? That's unfortunate. It's interesting for sure. I feel like there's probably some interesting things you can do in regards to the fact that you get to summon weird cards. Like, you just get to play around with the weird normal monsters that have been printed in the past 25 years, 26 years, however long you want to call it. So, like, that's interesting that you get to, like, play around with, like, Sea Monster of Theseus, any number of, like, normal monsters that are tuners, that kind of thing. You get to play around with those. So that's, like, interesting in a way, but I don't know. It's a lot of cards you have to play, and a whole lot of nothing that you do with them. Like, it's not a very concise engine for how much you get out of it. A lot of the power is in these trap cards. A lot of the power is actually hidden in these trap cards, but the problem is you can't do until they give us the ability to get both of these fuckers on the field in the same turn, Nefertari and Amenhotep. I just don't think this deck is going to be good. Once they give us that ability, we'll reevaluate it, right? But like, I feel like right now, the fact that they both are going to take up your normal summon, which you only get 1 of, is going to be a problem. Are you supposed to play the fucking Morganites with these cards? Is that what's going on? Am I supposed to be playing Morganite with these fuckers? But even then, Morganite... Well, wait. Morganite turns off effects in the hand, so like that actually really wouldn't work, huh? So yeah, no, I don't think so. And even then, like, Morganite, also has the witch that takes up a normal summon. I just don't think these are particularly good. They're like, they're fine. They're just not great. Maybe with the help of stuff like Primite, these can maybe do something. Maybe like mixing them with a deck that uses a normal monster, like a Dark Magician or Blue Eyes. But those decks, Blue Eyes is a better deck than this. It doesn't need these cards, honestly. With the new support that's coming to Blue Eyes, I should say, the new full arts that are still on their way. It doesn't need these cards, right? So I don't know. Some of these cards are interesting for sure. Oh my god. You know what I just realized though? Except for this card. Senate Cataract and Senate Thunderfall could actually be interesting decks or interesting cards that are teched into decks that don't like that they have normal monsters, like that they just have on the field, right? That's interesting. I don't know if there's any decks that just leave a normal monster on the field, though, honestly. Most of them are using them for something, so I don't know if that would be relevant at any point. But, like, imagine, Blue Eyes, you just have a normal monster at one point, and you've set this earlier in the game, and you just, Oh, wait, this one sets a Senate... I forgot this one sets a Senate spell trap. This one, here we go. You just get you just have the Blue Eyes on the field and you just get to send the monster opponent controls to the graveyard. That's like kind of fun. Could be interesting as long as it's in the graveyard. But like this also is something that would be interesting. This could be interesting. But again, a lot of those don't just leave normal monsters in the field for that to happen. It would be like something that happens in the middle of your turn when you're in the middle of a combo, where the trap card would be kind of awkward to use. So I don't know how useful that would actually end up being. But so I was talking about that, but are they like, so I've talked about their advanced capability, which I don't think is there. What about Genesis? Because like nothing in these is stopping them from being played in Genesis. None of them requires the extra monster zone. None of them use link monsters or pendulums. I mean, they still have the same issue, right? That they're reliant. They want to get both of these fuckers on the field, but you can't. Is there something I'm missing in regards to that? Is there like a way to get these two onto the field easily somehow? Not in the reprints, at the very least. It seems consistent enough. Like Sphinx and the Rhoda give you 6 copies that just search any card in the deck, basically, essentially. So that's like consistency. Also, like, look at this art. Like, they got like manga panel looking motherfucker. And these are some powerful traps to have in the back row for sure. I just don't know. That one's going to have to be a wait and see on the Genesis thing. I don't think it's good enough for advanced. Wait and see on Genesis, especially because it depends on how many points they assign. I don't imagine it'll get a ton. I think this fucker will get points just because it's a towers. And I don't think they want towers to just go around unpointed. But it is only a towers when it's equipped with an equip card. So like if you have spell trap removal like MST, Radiant Typhoon, right? MST is free. You can just run that. Twin Twisters is free as well. Cosmic Cyclone is 1 point. Pretty common card to see. That's a way to easily out the towers, right? So it's possible it doesn't even get points then, right? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll have to see. I think I'm done talking about these cards for now. Let me know what you think of them down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you then. Bye-bye. Hey there, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I got a lot more for you if you want them. Just hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications. I'd also appreciate if you left me a like and a comment and maybe shared the video around with your friends. You can also follow me on all the usual social media sites and find my other YouTube channels and Twitch channel by checking out my website in the description below for all those links. My videos are funded by my patrons, Ko-fi subscribers, and YouTube members whose names you'll see scrolling by in these credits here. For just $1 a month, you too can find yourself here, trapped in my end screen for all eternity, among other benefits. In particular, I'd like to thank Jeremy Coatney, Frog Prince Michael, Beastsman, Beelzis, Fleakill, Fire Mizumi, Golden Nova, Haru Hayes, Squish, and the almighty Ferret Lord. A big thanks to all my other patrons and to my little community as a whole. Remember to be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful, whatever time it is for you. Bye!